Hello, my friends. This day is quiet, but it is powerful. A new year needs clarity. A new year needs seeing things clearly without confusion. Many people start the year with pressure. They feel pushed. They feel rushed or heavy inside. They say, "This year I must do everything." They make big plans. They promise too much. These are called New Year resolutions. But then, after a few weeks, they feel tired. They feel disappointed. They feel sad because reality did not match hope. Today, we will not do that. Today, we will begin differently. We begin slowly. We begin honestly. We begin with reality. Let me ask you something simple. Why are you learning English? You do not need a perfect answer. You only need a true answer, okay? Maybe you want a better job. Maybe you want to travel. Maybe you want to feel confident when you speak. You want to feel calm and sure about yourself. All of these reasons are good, but there is something more important than motivation. There is something more significant than this strong feeling that makes you want to act. Motivation is nice, but it comes and goes. Some days it is high, some days it disappears. What stays is commitment. Commitment means a quiet decision that you keep even on bad days. This year, we are not chasing motivation. We are building commitment. English is not a race. We are not running fast to beat others. English is a relationship. A relationship grows with time, patience, and attention. Think about a child learning to speak. The child listens for months before speaking clearly. No one says, "You are too slow," or "You failed." Learning English as an adult is the same. This year, you are not trying to be perfect. You are trying to be present. You are trying to be here, now, listening. You did not fail last year. You practiced. You showed up again and again. Some days you practiced more, some days less. That's life. Life is not clean and straight. It is messy. It is not organized. It is not perfect. This year, we will focus on systems, not goals. A goal is a result you want. A system is what you do every day. If your system is good, the result will come. Your system will be simple. Your system will be easy to understand and easy to repeat. You will listen to English often. You will speak a little every day. You will repeat, and, more importantly, you will continue. That is enough. Many learners think English success means speaking fast. Fast does not mean fluent. Fluent means smooth, clear, and comfortable. Slow English is strong English. This year, your English will grow like a tree. a tree grows quietly. You do not hear it grow. But one day, it is tall. Some days, you will feel nothing is changing. That feeling is normal. That feeling is common and human. Progress in language is invisible at first. You cannot see it clearly. It is invisible. But your brain is changing. New connections are forming. New links between ideas are forming. Every time you listen, your brain adjusts. It changes slowly to fit better. So today, make one promise. Not a big promise, a small promise. Promise to show up. Promise to listen. Promise to be patient. Promise to have the ability to wait without anger. You do not need talent. You do not need special skills. You need time and a repetition. Okay, now in this part, I will talk about discipline. When people hear the word discipline, they often feel uncomfortable. They imagine strict rules. They imagine difficult rules. They imagine punishment. They imagine being treated harshly for mistakes. But that is not the discipline we are talking about. The discipline we want is gentle. It is soft, not aggressive. Discipline simply means doing what matters, even when you do not feel excited. Now, let me give you a simple example. Imagine you wake up in the morning. You feel tired. You do not feel like brushing your teeth, but you do it anyway. Not because you love it, but because it is part of who you are. You are a person who takes care of your teeth. This is identity. Identity means how you see yourself. This year, we want to build the identity of an English learner. Not someone who studies English sometimes, but someone who lives English. Well, that sounds big, but we will make it small. Discipline does not start with big actions. It starts with tiny ones. It starts with very small actions. If you tell yourself, I will study English for 2 hours every day, your brain may feel scared. Your brain may feel afraid of something difficult. When the brain feels scared, it resists. It pushes back and says no. But if you say, I will listen for 10 minutes, your brain stays calm. 10 minutes feels safe. It is not dangerous. It is not overwhelming. And here is the secret. Once you start, you often continue. Starting is the hardest part. It is the most difficult part. So this year, your discipline is not about time. It is about starting. Every day, you just start, even for a short moment. You might be thinking, but Tom, 5 minutes, 10 minutes? That's too little. Well, let me tell you something important. Consistency beats intensity. Consistency means doing something regularly. Intensity means doing something very strongly, but not necessarily often. 10 minutes every day for 1 year is powerful. Your brain learns through exposure. Exposure means being around something again and again. When you hear English often, your brain begins to recognize patterns. You start to feel what sounds right. That is how children learn. This is how you learned your first language. Now let's talk about routine. A routine is something you do at the same time or in the same way every day. Routine removes thinking. It takes away thinking. When you do not need to think, you do not need motivation. You just act. For example, you can connect English to something you already do. Maybe you drink tea in the morning. While you drink tea, you listen to English. Maybe you walk every day. While you walk, you listen. This is called stacking. Stacking means putting one habit on top of another. You do not create a new space in your day. You use an existing one. This makes discipline easy. But easy does not mean lazy. It means sustainable. Sustainable means something you can continue for a long time. Many people quit English because they make it too heavy. They make it too difficult and tiring. But this year, English will be light. It will be easy to carry. It will be easy to do. Now let's talk about bad days. Bad days will come. A bad day is a day when you feel tired, sad, or busy. On bad days, discipline matters the most. But discipline on bad days is not about doing more. It is about doing less, but still doing something. Even one sentence is enough. If you listen to 1 minute, that is success. Success means doing what you decided to do. Do not break the chain. When you practice today, you connect today to yesterday. When you practice tomorrow, the chain grows. If you miss 1 day, do not miss 2 days. This is very important. Missing 1 day is common. It is natural. But missing 2 days creates a habit of stopping. Stopping is what we want to avoid. So, if you miss a day, return immediately. Okay, in this part, I will talk about grit. Grit is a simple but powerful idea. Grit means staying with something for a long time, even when it is difficult. It means not quitting when progress feels slow or invisible. You cannot see it clearly. Many people start learning English with excitement. They feel strong and happy. They feel good in the beginning. Everything feels new. Everything feels possible. But after some time, the excitement fades. It slowly disappears. This is the moment when most people stop. They say, "I'm not improving." They say, "This is too slow." They say, "Maybe English is not for me." These thoughts are normal. They are common and human. But these thoughts are not true. Let me tell you something very important. Slow progress is real progress. Your brain needs time to change. Change does not happen in 1 day, in 1 month. It happens quietly, over several months. Think about learning to drive. At first, everything feels confusing. You think about every move, the pedals, the mirror, the road. Later, driving feels automatic. You do it without thinking. English works the same way. At first, your brain works very hard. Later, things become easier. But the middle part is difficult. The middle is where grit lives. The middle is when learning feels boring. It is not exciting. It is not new. You already know some words, but you do not feel fluent yet. This stage is dangerous. Many people quit here. But if you stay, everything changes. Grit is not loud. It is quiet. It is waking up on a normal day and still listening. So today, on the second day of this year, make one quiet promise. Not to study hard. Not to be perfect. Promise to continue. Promise to be kind to yourself. Promise to show up. That is enough. I will be here with you. This podcast will be here with you. One day at a time. One sentence at a time. Thank you so much for walking this path with me.